Hey, what's going on everybody? Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker here, where I try to condense everything you need to know into one small video so you can get on your way. So what is this electronic blower exactly? Well, it's essentially like the traditional lens blower, except this thing is electronic. Now there are 3 different speeds. You can either go to silent, optical, or turbo. And depending on what settings you have it on, it dictates how much air pressure is actually coming out. And I do have to say that when you have it on turbo, there is a lot of wind force coming out of this. So basically this is used to brush away dust off of your lens and of course your camera sensors. Instead of you having to use a brush and manually scrape at it and then wipe it down, this is something that's going to allow you to not have to actually have any physical contact with the lens and or sensor. But if you do want to use a brush, there is a little brush hidden away right over here. And that way you can brush off the dust while also activating the air at the same time, making it easier for you to really just get the lens clean. Not only that, if you're in a darker setting, there is actually a light that can turn on just so you can make sure you are getting everything off your lens and or sensor. Simply make sure that the orientation of this dial is at the locked position. Simply hold down the power button, push it to one of the settings, and the lights will turn on. Last but not least, because this device does require a lot of air intake before it gets shot out, there is an air filter here that you can take off, clean up, so that way when you put it back on, you're always getting the optimum airflow. Now this thing is battery operated, and of course to charge it, there is a USB-C port located here. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, this product is fun and very useful, especially when it comes to cleaning off your camera sensor. I'm personally not a fan of, using a squeegee or a brush just trying to get the dust off of it. So knowing that I put this on turbo, having this up close to the sensor and just blasting it with air, that pretty much is going to get the dust off every time. But not only that, there are some other additional fun functions of this thing, especially if it's a hot day or your hair happens to be wet. You can essentially use it as your own personal fan. And hey guys, that is it for this video. I hope it has been helpful. If you want to purchase this, I do have some affiliate links down below that does help support the channel. Otherwise, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it down below. I will get to them as fast as I can. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.